Well, hello folks, welcome back. It's a Saturday. Back here on this job site, doing the additional clearing that I spoke about in the last video. Not the nicest day for recording. I'm soaked from just getting in and out of the machine every once in a while to check things out. So yeah, not the best time to be recording, unfortunately, but we're here. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of cleaning up decently with the mulcher, topping things, just so that there's not as much to go in the truck. But you can see what I've cleared. I'm trying to leave some of these hardwoods, but I am going to come in here and try to get this corner right here. I think I'm going to leave that pine, but I'm going to take this pine, come through and sort of round it off over to that edge. So I don't have a whole lot more mulching left to do, and then I will, that was weird, then I will take the mulcher off, go grab the bucket, grub this off, get it into a pile, back the truck in, load the grubbins on, get it out of here, shape things up a little bit. And for now, for this job site, that is it, unless the customer says that he wants me to haul in some fill or some rock and sort of prep a pad here. If they let us know where the septic is going, I could clear for that as well. But as of now, I'm scheduled to take this machine out of here on Monday. So that's the game plan here, folks. So I've got my boundary, I think, pretty much over here. Obviously leaving this nice clump of maples. I might take a little more off. I think I'll take this one and this one. I think I'll take out. I'll leave the rest, and then a little bit over there, and then it's time to throw the bucket on. Let's give this a whirl here. A fair amount of rocks in here, and I'm grubbing it off anyway, so I'm not going to be too picky. Okay, so got the mulcher off, got the bucket on, grubbing things off, got a load in the truck right now. Fire this thing back up. No copyright, no copyright, no copyright. Oh. I am absolutely soaked. Man, it was raining hard. Let's see what this side looks like. Oh yeah, we're good to go. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna grub this high spot off over here, pull that stuff down, and I think that's gonna do it for now. Probably another 2 or 3 loads of grubbins to come out, and then I'll sort of tidy up a little bit. But that gained them some more space. When they come back and take a look, we might end up taking more that way, which is no problem. But for now, I say it looks pretty good. It'd be great if it stopped raining. I am soaked straight through. Racer day everywhere. So we got 2 loads out so far. Got that first pile cleaned up. Work on this. Absolute ton of little granites in here. Piles everywhere. Definitely has its limitations. Its biggest downfall is its reach. So you're moving more often than you'd like to. Like especially, you know, here where I'm separating the rocks from the grubbings. You want the rocks in one spot, the grubbings in the other. You gotta kind of keep constantly moving around a little bit in order to do that. But it does work really good. Loads of power. Very stable. Hydraulics are quick and responsive, quite smooth. Don't bother looking at that thumb. I mean, my bucket. I mentioned before, those are all getting getting cut off. They're getting larger shanks put on. This was the first bucket I got. It's a 36-inch bucket in it. It's got these small little shanks on it. The second that I got it, I knew that it was going to be a problem with them falling off, teeth falling off, and breaking and everything else. For this size machine with a 36-inch bucket, those shanks are like the same size shanks that were on my 4-ton Kubota that I used to have. Then when I got my 80, well, I complained to, not complain or whatever, however you want to say it, I informed the guys at Title Tractor that they needed to talk to Craig Buckets, or Craig Fabrication, or whatever they're called, and let them know that this is not going to work on a 36-inch bucket. So when I got my 80, they had the larger shanks on that bucket, and it's great. And most often I have that bucket on this machine, but the 80 was in doing a foundation prep, and there was quite a bit of ledge that we had to scrape at. So that bucket is with the 80 right now. So we're not going too crazy here right now with this because it's going to be all tore up and elevation changes. Everything else when we do the garage, or we do the house slab, once we know exactly where that is. I would say now that we got the lot cleared off, the landowner will probably be a little excited to continue moving the project forward. My experience, that's usually what happens. You get started, and then they want to keep moving on, so you just keep going and going and going with it. Now, I'm trying to hide some of these rocks because I'm gonna back the truck up in here, and I don't want a rock getting stuck between the duals. It's raining again. Man, oh man, oh man. It's terrible weather today. One more. a grapple would shine, especially one on a rotator. Man, like, what a crappy day. It is raining hard again. Like, this is just crazy. But all right, we are done for now until we know where exactly the hose is going and where the septic is going and all that. So no sense wasting any more time on this until we know that. And I didn't take this corner off because I want them to come and take a look at things before I go ahead and do that. I had planned to come in here about another 5 to 10 feet on this corner here, but I know that they don't want anyone to see their house pretty much from the road. So if anything, I say it's probably going to go in that way a little bit. So we'll see. But 3 loads of grubbins and stuff today. Some mulching, absolutely soaked. Rock pile left behind, but there's a lot. There's a buildable lot with a driveway now, just like that. Well, all right, folks, and Ian, if you're watching, here she is, man. Looking forward to hearing from you, meeting you here again, and go over the next steps. But you're able to drive in here now and see your lot. So I guess that's gonna do it, folks. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.